Last time in Shuten Order.
Okay, something's happening. Again? Maybe they found two. Yeah, they found two. 2 and 18. Oh my god, their designs are cute. They almost look like Ren and Ram from Zero. Wait, calm down. I am calm. Almost two. Oh, he has a gun. Oh my god, I didn't notice.
And now back to praying to God that I don't die.
Hello, and welcome back to Shooting Order. In our last episode, we finished what I think is the first part of this killing game. And now we're heading to the exit. I don't think this is over yet, though. I feel like we're probably going to have to do something else. I must say, you performed well. At first, I thought you were a weirdo who talked to yourself, but now I'm a fan. Okay. Like I was saying, yeah, I don't think this is going to end here. It's going to be something else. Speaking of that, what is it? In your strategy, you exchanged numbers with Connie. Couldn't you have just like battled Connie then instead of finding Kagamiko? That would have been even simpler and quicker. I guess we were trying to help you, you little cat lady. If you didn't tell me your plan and just did it yourself, you easily could have cleared. Why did you save me? I wouldn't have thought of it if I didn't meet you. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, I'm older than you, right? Huh? Is that the end of the reason? What did you expect me to say? I mean, it was the right thing to do, yes. Yes, I want to save younger girls. That sounds so weird. You're like a big sister. Really? You realize that I'm a girl? I've been the youngest for like my whole life. I can tell a big sister when I see one. What is that? Is that it? Yeah, that's gotta be it. How's the time limit? 3 minutes. It's fine, we've got plenty of time left. Oh no. Famous last words. And now we're... What's happening? Again? Oh! Wind? Wait. I didn't hold it. It stopped. It stopped, but what happened? I don't know. There's nothing on my smartphone. Ray, don't get cocky now. You can move forward, you know? Oh, the wall closed. The path. What should we do? This was like the only way to the winner's room. Ray, is the time okay? Right, the time limit is 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. This is bad. There's no time. Oh, there's something in here. Maybe messing with this will open it. Okay, probably the same as the locked door. It's a puzzle. Ray, it should open if you solve the puzzle. Let's try it. We came this far. We can't die in a place like this. Solve the puzzle to open the lock. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I have 5 minutes. I thought I would have like 2 minutes. And I need to reset. That is not it. This has to be it. This has to be it too. This has to be it too. And there we go. There's one more. This has to be it. There we go. Unlocked. Okay, I thought I was going to need to do like 3 of those or 4 of those. Yes! Let's go! Quickly! You don't have time! Really, your life is on the line, Ray! My life is on the line, though. I'm making time. But... Huh? My head feels dizzy. Okay, we're getting sleep gassed, probably. Yeah, to take us to the next round, probably. What was I doing? I had to find the murderer who killed me. But I somehow got stuck in this bizarre death game. Then... What was it? Something warm. Eh? Oh great, you woke up. This is not awkward at all. Huh? Serena? What the? Just mouth to mouth. Oh, oh my god, I see. Right. Sorry. Your reading almost stopped, so I had no choice. If you're worried about the purity of your lips, this doesn't count as a kiss. Oh. Anyway, thank you saved me. Now I should be thanking you. Huh. Oh. Her sister, right. You saved Ushitora. Thank you. I'm glad you're not a backstabber. Hey, stop that. I'm also sorry about trying to trick you. I apologize. I mean it. Stop that. Oh my. Pixies. Pixies is saying things and apologizing honestly? That's hell frozen over? What do you mean by that? It's family. You should say thank you too. This new character is the 4th reunion sister, Sis Hakobera. Yo, pleased to meet ya. Oh, same. Oh, what's wrong? Were you so shocked to have your first kiss? No, not that. It's just that you have humongous front. That's what I'm thinking. He's going to, or she's going to say or something. Or not? Eh? Huh? Space? Nah, I don't think so. Nah, it has to be an illusion or something. Because we cannot leave the Shuten Order. Space? Again with that reaction. Wait. There's no way. Oh, right. This Windows must be a high-def LCD. Amazing CG on this. That's right, it has to be. Just one window. It's dark outside. Does that mean it's night now? How long was I out? It's odd. Based on my internal clock, it should still be afternoon. Whoa. Wind? No. This isn't CG. My instinct told me that. It should be day, but it's pitch black outside. It's like I'm about to be sucked up, air sucked into a vacuum. This space. It makes sense for it to be real. But... nah.
Hey, Chimobe!
Ushitora! I knew you were okay, but it's a relief to actually see you. I still haven't failed God's trial.
Even us who cleared the game beforehand don't know about the outside. I figured the stream should clear things up.
Why are you so calm? We're in space!
Space! Of course, we panicked a bit too when we came in here. But there's no point in freaking out like that, right? We're calm because we have already gone through those emotions. I've seen others freak out like you. I'm kinda used to it.
I see. Right. I tried to ask the angels what was real, but they're staying silent. Maybe they are avoiding talking with everyone around. In that case, I shouldn't try to talk to them either. Actually, I think you're like really calm. While you were knocked out, I went so crazy I thought I was done for. Oh? Go crazy? Or just cry like a baby? Hey, I was just like shocked to tears is all. Don't just make stuff up because Ray was passed out. Fine, we'll just leave it at that. Come on, I'm serious, no made up stories. This is Uchiro. This isn't the time for that. Huh? What am I getting yelled out for? That face. Oh, see you meaning.
Now that Chimobe is also awake, let's introduce ourselves before the stream. We might not trust each other, but we should know our names and background.
Hey, why are you acting like a boss? Hospital director or minister of health doesn't mean anything here.
Huh? I'm not bossing anyone. My titles don't matter. If you wanted to take the lead, would you do a good job?
I don't wanna. I just don't like you acting like the leader.
Well, what you gonna do?
He complains about the director behind his back at work at the hospital too. Feels like he loves to hate him. Work at the hospital? You mean Shuten General Hospital? Yep, we're all staff at Shuten General Hospital. Yoronosuke is also a staff worker at the Ministry of Health. Did everyone at work have a distaste for Ushitora? I wouldn't say so. His anxiousness can be a pain, but he looks out for us. I would say most subordinates respect him. Yoronosuke will complain, begrudge, and hate just about anyone. So Jugen Ushitora's personality really doesn't fit the image of a killer. Quit it. This person wants us to kill each other.
Yep, 100% correct, as Arena says.
Alright,
Let's get this started. Soft introduction time. Okay, let me kick it off since I brought it up. I'm Jugen Ushitora, Minister of the Ministry of Health and Shuten Hospital Director. I mean, who doesn't know who you are here? Blessed be the Shuten Order. Minister of Health, Shuten General Hospital Director, Jugen Ushitora.
Blessed be the Shuten Order. Let's start with the Ministry of Health members then. I am Serena Fujuno. I work at the head as the head nurse at Shuten General Hospital. Okay. All of my sisters were forced into this game. By the way, I am the oldest. Next is me. Fourth Fujuno sister, Hakobera Fujuno. I also work as a nurse at the same hospital as this.
I'm guessing they are all sisters? I mean, they are all nurses. I'm as cute as a button and 16 years old. I like youth romance, flicks, and whipped cream. Next is me. Youngest Fujuna sister, Tsushiro Fujuna. I'm training to be a nurse at my sister's hospital. Let's be the Shuten Order. Okay. My favorite food is curry. My favorite phrase is one good deed a day. Ah, she's so cute. As normal as always. What's the problem with that? Normal is best. You know, I didn't expect this game to have so many characters. Like the other route barely had any character. I think we had the killer and we had the other like the sister of the girl. I forgot her name. Her name is kind of hard to remember. And that's it. There was like no one else. But here we have a lot of characters. We could do a Danganronpa game with all of these characters. I'm next. Tabemaru Sakaki. I work the Ministry of Health. 2. Let's be the Shooting Order. Maji Fujicho. Yeah, right. Huh? Huh? What's happening? Right. Sakaki killed 2 of the Fujino sisters. Oh, right. Wait. Where's the 4th one? I'm offside now. Managing the ministry's finances. That's it. I'm next. What? You're gonna do a self-introduction? I told you I just don't like to be bossed around. In fact, self-introductions here are proper etiquette. Etiquette? I don't get that, but go ahead. You're Nosuke Nara. I also work at the Ministry of Health. Okay. I'm a nurse at the hospital and manage the data at the ministry. That's everyone affiliated with the Ministry of Health. Could the rest of you go now? What? Okay, I guess it's Okame's turn to introduce. Okame? I'm a high school student. Name is Okame Onodara. Since my last name is scary, my mom gave me a cute first name. My favorite food is cake. I dislike any better foods. Blessed be the Shooting Order. She looked like a chipmunk. Okay. How did she... Oh my god, I just realized. How did she clear the thing? Oh my god. Of course, I love rice. Like my name. Nice to meet you. I'm next. I'm Koichi Ohitsuji. I don't go to school or have a job. But I'm gonna be a big fish in no time, so watch out. Unemployed, Koichi Ohitsuji. I'm just, you know, charging my batters. Blessed be the Shooting Order. Next. Who are you? She's been crying since this whole time. And won't talk. I get how you feel, but there's no point in just crying. Jeez, don't even listen. Okay, I'll introduce her then. This is Ayus Miu, Shirone Koyama. What? We were in the same class in grade school. What? They're the same age? She's just crying right now. She's usually a cheerful high school student. Okay. So she, oh my god, she has the crazy eyes. Thank you. Last up is you, Shimobe. I'm Rei Shimobe. I work as a private detective. It might not be clear, but I'm female. Oh, really? I thought you were a guy.
The detective? Suspicious. Are you really the mastermind of this game?
No, I didn't. She waited until the introductions were done. Not to second go congratulations. Let's see how much this clears things up. I mean...
Everyone, hello! Oh my, sorry to keep you waiting. Had something come up, so I made you wait. Well, I really want to thank you for your hard work. I didn't expect to see such intense action. Enough with the preamble, just explain that. That? You mean, are you really in space? Huh? You're really gonna ask... What? You're really gonna ask for such critical info so suddenly? So for a 5-act play, you would need to wait for the 4th act at least. That's just referencing Danganronpa, for sure. Come on, quit spouting nonsense. Enough, where are we? Fine, if you insist, I'll explain. Clever people may have already figured this out, but you are inside a spaceship. Eh? Huh? Eh? Huh? Hey, why are we in a space thingy? Let me explain in brief. The Earth that you lived on will be destroyed soon. What? Oh my god, she's so much like Monokuma. This ship is really an escape ship from Earth. It's like the Noah's Ark, aiming for a new habitable planet. Yeah, and you're gonna make us kill each other because... reasons. Earth? Is going to be destroyed soon? Earth would be destroyed at first. I thought this was the Shuten Order, but... looking at everyone's reaction, that doesn't seem to be the case. The reason the Earth will be destroyed is the normal one. A massive meteor shower will soon hit it. It's been about a year since you were all brought here. What? A year? You're lying. I cannot leave for more than 3 days. Then, hasn't the time limit for my temporary body been long over? Did I fail God's trial? I haven't turned to ash yet. I don't get it. She's just lying. Massive meteor shower. I haven't heard anything about that. Of course you haven't. It was kept secret to prevent unnecessary disturbances. For now, I'll listen to Noah Fukune. I need to know exactly what happened. Certain top officials of the Order knew about the meteor flying to Earth. Their size, speed, and number off the charts. They could easily vaporize the Shooting Order. Of course, they considered many options, but simulations didn't return any good results. It was impossible to shoot them down, impossible to escape underground too. On Earth, all members of the Shooting Order were guaranteed to die. However, the wisdom of the Order refused to accept defeat so easily. Tekos Eon's Ministry of Science led a massive survival plan. In that plan, only the chosen would escape to space and be handed the future. In a spaceship. In Shuten... what? Drones, planes, and all sorts of flying machines were forbidden. But it couldn't be helped. They allowed the production and flight of this spaceship. So we were those chosen people? But why us? I should realize she has like a tail coming from her thingy. But why us? There's nothing really special about me. Good question. Plus, like, why isn't the founder one of the chosen? About that. That is really odd. and only the director was chosen as a minister. The founder isn't here because I was killed. I cannot reveal the requirements of the chosen yet, or the reasons I can't. I must keep this secret for this plan to succeed. All these secrets, shut up! By the way, meteors haven't fallen on Earth yet. The end of the Earth looks like it would be in 42 days.
Wait a sec. Everything I'm hearing is crazy. If by chance what you said is true, why don't we know anything is so important? Put aside that I, as a minister, don't know. I don't remember launching into space. We were brought here a year ago. I don't remember any of this.
Perhaps we were put in a cryogenic sleep? Oh? Clever, Yorinosuke. You got it. The candidates escaped the Earth before its destruction were put into a deep sleep. In other words, you were put into a cryogenic sleep. We wanted you to live as long as possible after escaping the Earth. I knew it. By the way, the reason you weren't told this before is... It would be trouble if you ran it off when we told you. We didn't even tell Minister Ushitora about this plan.
Why did those terrorists attack us?
It was best to simply abduct you without explaining anything. There had to be another way. If you're gonna be mad about your own lack of trust.
I'm sick of you saying that stuff.
I don't get any of this. If we were forced to escape to space for the survival of the Shuten Order members, then why did you force us to kill each other? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. To be honest, it was to select the best specimens. Select specimens? Do you remember this game venue shaking several times? Oh, right! You said it was an irregular emergency. Yep, that was a space trash. Debris collided with this chip. A space trash?
Could it be?
Did I almost get sucked out because there was a hole in the ship?
Oh my god.
Did I pass out from lack of oxygen from this leak? I see. That does make sense.
Nah, this is so bullshit. Yeah, it has to be.
Bingo! I really appreciate you piecing things together yourself. Piecing things... You don't remember, but that was the first emergency. This ship had similar trouble around 7 times. This triggered an emergency and you were awoken from your cryogenic sleep.
We weren't supposed to wake up yet.
We had to expel a portion of the chip that was damaged in the crash. That's why our resources, including oxygen and water, are insufficient. You mean... Seems intuitive people have already realized. The most serious lacking resource is the oxygen you need to survive. With the current oxygen, no one could survive and reach the new planet. That's why we had you kill each other. Let's just save the better specimens. Makes sense, right? Killing each other. Killing one another for oxygen. No, this doesn't make sense. What do this? Right. Why did you choose to make us kill each other? There had to be a more peaceful way. What do you think the doctrine exists? There were other ways, of course. Rock, paper, scissors, or by age. But no matter the method, the end was death. No oxygen for the loser. It would end in killing anyway. Doctrine is meaningless here. But it just depends on your thinking. By the way, this killing was streamed to explain the situation. The people on Earth, who left the future to you. They made some cruel arguments, but they were a sad lot. They are destined to die without any choice. Please forgive them. Okay, I think I explained the general gist. Details can wait for tomorrow. Let's do that after the second game is finished. Huh? What?
Hey, we need to do this again tomorrow?
Of course! Have you ever heard of a dead game ending with the first round?
You gotta be joking.
Just get some rest for today and don't worry about it. We've prepared rooms for each of you. I'll temporarily kill the stream once this briefing is over, so don't worry about that. I know it can be nerve-wracking when your every move is streamed. Alright, please don't kill it outside of the stream. Nothing fun about killing each other without any audience. That's about it. Let's meet again for tomorrow's killing.
Hey, wait!
How many times are we gonna be forced to kill? See you again. Bye.
Oh my god.
More killing tomorrow. The earth will soon be destroyed. What is that? I can't believe that.
Let's stop with the morose atmosphere. Everything she said might be a lie.
But things do line up if we think she's serious. In fact, the situation makes no sense if she's lying.
It just makes sense right now. There may be breaks in her story with any new developments. Well, I have believed her to tell the truth. But it's too early for us all to accept this fate. Let's hold out our hope for a future full of smiles. This ship could be a film set, or a cyberspace. That could be the punchline. We are making reference to Danganronpa a lot here.
Right. Right. We might be falling into her trap by taking her story seriously. That's right. We'll make it out of here somehow.
I hope so, but there's just one thing that I want to settle once and for all.
About what so many of us here have in common. You mean the weirdly high amount of Ministry of Health workers, right? Not only that.
Oh, so you notice it too?
Yeah, I couldn't think about it too much during the game, but I think I'm not wrong.
Huh?
What's the other point in common? Stop beating around the bush and tell us already.
There are 21 of us, from which the employees of the Ministry are I, Tabemaru, Yoronosuke, the 5 Fujuno sisters, then the late Leo, Urara, and Chijo. That makes 11. 1 year ago, all 11 of us from the Ministry of Health treated Agu Tachibana.
Oh. It's Agu Tachibana, the girl who died at the very beginning?
Yeah, the small prodigy.
A prodigy? IQ, EQ, AQ. I'm but a humble order member with a high better quotient. Right, she did say that she was intelligent.
God no, saying that Agu is intelligent is the understatement of the year. She could master a language she would never hear before in just a few hours. She would never forget something she would seen once. Actually, calling her a prodigy is an understatement too. She's a freaking monster.
With my brain, nothing is impossible. If only I wanted to achieve this. If I only wanted to achieve it, that is. I can fly through the sky, or have the figure of a model. I see, that's why she said all of that. Still, I couldn't imagine her actually flying or with a model's body.
Overall, There are more than 100 employees in the Ministry of Health. And still, for some reason, only the ones who treated Agu Tachibana are gathered here. Weird, huh?
You're right.
I wonder if the rest had something in common as well. So I browsed some papers. Except for Ray, every one of us, including the dead, was present at Agu's funeral.
What? What? Ah?
Ah?
A funeral?
Yeah, Agu was my only friend in middle school. She had a bunch of other friends, but she acknowledged me as one of them.
We were in the same class. So I went to her funeral with Ayumiu and Kagamiko.
I see, just as I thought. We've been picked because of our ties to Agu. It's not a coincidence.
Can I ask something?
What do you mean by Agu's funeral? How should I explain it?
She died. Fell from a balcony. Wait, who died?
Agu Tachibana. But she was alive just a bit ago.
Yes, she came back to life.
What?
Wait, what? Huh? I don't get it. Is this kind of a metaphor? No, literally. She was physically revived.
You cannot be serious.
Everyone thought she died. Her death was confirmed. Then she came back. Then she had to take part in this death game and died again.
I see.
I don't get it at all.
Well, you can be the only one that... You can be the only acknowledging one. So let me explain real quick. 1 year ago. It was exactly a year before we got captured. That day, Agu fell from the 9th floor of an apartment building.
The 9th floor!
It was an accident due to some old rusty balcony railing. She didn't die right away. She was in real bad shape. At the time, the ones who treated her were the 11 of us, all together. We failed. Agu Tachibana died about 5 hours after the accident. 2 days later, there was a funeral. At the end of the ceremony, right as they were prepping her for cremation, she came back to life.
What? This is nuts. What? Huh? So that's what happened. Everyone thought she was dead, but in fact she wasn't.
No, I'm telling you, she came back to life.
Why? She died, so how?
I mean, you came back to... That's what I'm saying. But I did come back to life myself.
But it was thanks to God, the power of God, and it's just a temporary body too.
What do you mean, but why?
Huh?
I thought you would just get it on your own. This isn't something I should talk about so freely, but oh well. I'm sure that what brought Agul to life was...
Wait! What's wrong? I'm sure that what he's gonna say is... disgusting, totally repulsive. Please, don't say that aloud.
What? Look, this will get us nowhere if Ray's the only one who doesn't know. I need to tell her what's going on, so hanging there for a while.
Right. Sorry, I was selfish. Is he really going to say something that scary? What is it?
I'm sure that what brought Agu to life was... the power of God.
What? Eve?
Huh?
The same as me? Did Agu do the same thing as I did and... This is ridiculous. In Shuten, the power of God is...
Someone revived her. I can't think of anything else but the power of God. But this is my opinion. No, I'm sure that everyone who was there thought so too. I can't explain it in any other way.
Hmm? But the power of God is forbidden in this country. And you say that someone used it?
Yeah, this is the most forbidden taboo. The heaviest crime in Shuten. There are even people who check it as just hearing this phrase. Like Okome here.
Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. Let's be the Shooting Order. Well, getting scared is unusual though.
Everyone who used the power of God in Shuten so far was sentenced to death. They were judged the same as heretics. This is how serious the crime is. So when the culprit is caught, they'll face the same consequences.
So that means we don't know who used that power yet then.
There was an investigation after the incident, but it led nowhere. After that, the revival of Agu Tachibana was simply labeled as a mysterious event. Right?
Yep, we can fault her for getting revived. To begin with, no one wants to say the words power of God out loud. I see, so they were being big because they didn't want to use that phrase. Sorry, I brought up a sensitive subject.
Don't worry, you can expect to think about all that in a situation like this. Back to the topic. We know that those forced to participate in the dead game have this in common.
In other words, those from the Ministry of Health who treated Agu or people who were at Agu's funeral.
So you are an exception. But it might be an irregular case.
Meaning?
Like, she accidentally found herself in a place where all victims were present. Makes sense. Shimobe might have gotten captured along with me.
I got grabbed up in all this because I went to question Jugen? Talk about bad luck. Why did they bother to take you along though? Maybe they wanted to act in secrecy. But the doctrine doesn't allow killing.
This Guildfest has been against the doctrine this whole time though. Even if you an exception, this common point reveals one fact.
One fact?
Yes, since everyone except you has something to do with Agu's death, we must be suspected of using the power of God, huh?
Suspected? But there must be other suspects too. Other funerals attendees or their family.
No.
We surely are the only suspects in abusing the power of God. Agu's parents died in an accident. We are the only ones who were at the funeral.
In other words, all of us but you had a chance to be alone with Agu.
Is that important?
The only people who can access the mortuary are those involved in the treatment. And we had a chance to be alone with her at the funeral to say the last words. This is probably when somebody used the power of God.
I see.
I mean, but some of them are dead. So how does this work if that's the case? Let me ask, what is your relationship with Agu, Ray?
I don't think I have any. Although, I can't eliminate the possibility that I would have known her before I lost my memory. Wait, being the only outsider here makes you super suspicious.
Uh-huh.
It often happens that one of the game organizers actually takes part in the game. Have nothing to do with them.
Oh? Is that so?
Right, give us proof.
But how? Stop. Okay, she might be a traitor, but then the same would go for any of us. No point in suspecting each other. We have to trust one another for now.
You do have a point. Sorry for saying weird stuff. You are so meek.
If we assume that Ray is an irregular case, we should keep this pattern in mind. It might be useful in staying alive.
Or in stopping this sick game.
Exactly. If you notice anything else, let me know. Let's survive this together.
Yeah. Let's call it a day.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, she's vomiting.
Bleh. Suzuchiro. How? Bleh.
Neurogenic nausea caused by sudden stress.
Are you okay? Don't touch me, please. Maybe she's worried about getting cold? It's okay, the game's over already. Please, don't touch me. Huh? I'm sorry. You seem okay, but it's only natural that she's traumatized. The rest of you too.
Forgive me.
Huh? I killed Koni and Kasuna. Okay. Your family. Hey, what's going on? Forgive me, please. I beg you. If you're gonna say all that, Me too!
Stop. This is no confessional. You're all screwed up. That's it for today. Rest in your rooms. They said we had our own rooms.
I think that's a good idea. But no one did as Jugen and I said.
Everyone had a hard time dealing with these violent emotions. We were exhausted. The only sound heard in the silence was Ayu's Miu sobbing. Eventually, Jugen turned his back to us. See you tomorrow. We got this, guys. Oh my god.
We got what?
These meaningless words vanished into the vast empty space outside the window. Oh my god. What a phrase. What a phrase. It was just an ordinary room, no different than a hotel. Looking at this place, no one would think this was a spaceship.
Really, what's going on?
I can't believe this is space and that the Earth is close to extinction. Everyone besides me has something to do with Agu Tachibana. And she was revived using the power of God. What the hell is going on? Oh, Himero, Mikotoru, can you freaking tell me if this is space or not? We're in a broadcast right now, so I can see you. By the way, were you listening to our conversation a while ago? Yes, we were. It was so ridiculous, even we wondered what was happening. An angel calling something ridiculous. That sure sounds ridiculous. Even from my point of view, this isn't normal. By the way, I want to make sure you think it's possible that I used the power of God to revive Haku or something. We don't have that impression. The power of God, as per its name, is a blessing from God. Even you can't use it. And you can't use resurrection to bring people back to life either. Then did Agu come back to life on her own like me? That's 100% impossible. Reincarnation is a power of God that only you can use. Unlike you, Agu Tachibana was never a chosen one. That's why it's absolutely impossible that she passed God's trial. Really? Then who in the world revived Agu? There's no knowing based off of the information we have at the moment. Anyway, using the power of God is a crime in Shuten. Even if someone did revive her, they won't be giving themselves up.
Wait, why is the power of God a crime to begin with? It certainly is a dangerous power, but is there a reason to detest it so much?
It's almost funny how you don't remember a thing. You said that doctrine yourself.
Huh? I did? Obviously, you're the founder, get it? Founder! So you know best why the power of God is prohibited. I really don't remember a thing. And maybe I can lift the prohibition when I'm back in the body of the founder? I see. I actually wanted to talk about clearing God's trial and resurrecting. Look, I'm the founder and I resurrect after death with the power of God, right? But in this country, godly miracles are allowed. That applies to the founder too. If you said you use the power of God, you will be seen as a heretic and arrested. Even the founder isn't allowed to use the power of God. You get punished at that rate. So I need to solve this by lifting the ban on it right after reviving. So if I'm going to lift the ban anyway, maybe there's no need to hide it. I should really use it. Finish this dead king quickly and find my murderer. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that's a hard nut to crack. Why? We told you, using the power of God is a worse crime than murder. So allowing it would be more difficult than making homicide legal. When you put it that way. Impossible, right? That's why am I always telling you not to misuse the power of God. Then, even if I clear God's trial, how am I going to revive? Is there any way to come back to life other than the power of God? Worry not. Everything will be fine once you clear the trial. You'll be back to your real body and you will be able to stop the end. But what does it all mean? Stop asking so many questions. If you want to know, go ahead and clear Gord's trial. Survive the dead game and make Jugen Ushitora fess up. And I need to kill Jugen Ushitora after he confesses, right? Taking my soul back from someone else seems just too abstract. Even we are an omniscient. In fact, even we don't know how you achieve real resurrection. Is that so? But God said, may the late founder overcome God's trial and be revived. That's right, and when you do, you're sure to regain your lost memories. Believe us. Alright, in my situation, trusting you is about all I can do. First, you need to think about the kill fest tomorrow. Die there, and everything is lost. Right, I have to do this all over again tomorrow. This sucks. You got this, right? Have I really got it though? Okay. Well... something happening? Okay, I was waiting for a pause, but I feel like this is a good place to end things for now. Well, I feel like we are not going to be in a space. I feel like this is all a setup to just stress us and make us kill each other. So yeah, Danganronpa style, basically. Anyway, we'll figure it out next time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!